offing. So that's why we say never again. Never again. Allow dictatorship to take in course in this country again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. So shall it be. It will never happen in this country.
waaye lu am pour wax nit ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi wax ne yéen ak supporté Yakuma yi da ngeen bëgg a jël loi bi ci seen loxo lu am pour wax nit UDP ku ko xam ku nekk xale sax lu wax ngay toppa ñu dañ xam loi la ñoo toppa lu ñoo def rek loi la soo gisee Yaya Jammeh def nañu
président ñun dañ xam ne loi moo nekk everything si kaw even président bi loi bi moo nekk si kaw kon ñun fuñ nekk fuñ jaay rek dañ dee toppal loi loolu dañ koo wax rek seen waxi loolu waxi noonu UDP xamul loolu
so yéen daaxani Yakuma Jaiteh yéen da ngeen foog loo leen si foog dafa baax wala lu bon la da ngeen ko agence wala
dañ ko agence 100% warut a nekk lu tax parce que président bi daf ko daaxa waxul ñu dara te nit soo ko daaxee da nga war a dama président amul right pour nga daaxa bu benn Yakuma te soo ko daaxee tamit da nga si war a teg kaal li nga xam ne nii day koo xam waaye doo daaxa nit rek benn xaj nga ne ko génn te teguloo si kaal soo léegi loolu lañ bëgg a xam lan moo tax mu def ko waaw te li nga xam ne soo gisee Yaya Jammeh ñu jigéen yi ñu sànni karta pour ñu daax ko si réew mi nekkul ne affaire yi Joola nekkul ne affaire yi tribalisme affaire yi système la te gis nañ ne système boobu still la mooy dox si biir Gambie kon ñi nga xam ne jigéen ñoo génne takku suñu digga ñu def loolu ba daax Yaya Jammeh système boobu su fi nekkee waxti ba tey si loolu lañ nekk dañoo takka suñu digga ñu génn foofu
waaw lan nga foog ne lu nekk di xew ni tey loolu la muy def si suñu démocratie bi nga xam te ne
nga ne
lu xew ni tey ñu ñëw suñu state bi xool lan nga foog ne loolu dina def si suñu démocratie bu ñu am si dëkk
démocratie boo déggee démocratie mooy nga sa lu nekk soo ko doxal nga jaare ko loi démocratie loi la waaye doo def loo xam ne nag su dul loolu li nga xam ne ak loi bi bokkut loolu si loolu lañ nekkoon ñu faj ko ñu ne dinañ am jaama te loolu ba tey moo nekk si biir Gambie kon dinañ taxaw te loolu mu génn si biir
waaw moo ne ñëwoon nañ fi ñu ne dañ ko doon toog ba tey Tuesday ñu ñëwaat fi tey Tuesday ñu dégg ne ñu ne ëllëg la ñuy def the ruling of the convention yow léegi lan nga ñu mën a la am pour wax si loolu
li ma see wax daal mooy ne bu taayu ñun taayu ñun saaniwuñ ci nit te loolu suñoo dee sax moo ñu gënal loolu buñ ne guddi ñu ne guddi buñ ne bëccëg ñu ne bëccëg waaw bépp balaa ñoo gis suñ right ñu xam ne lii mooy right ñu mun a baax.
so lan ngay wax président bi ak général public
président bi daal lu ma koo dégg mooy ne président moo xam ne ñun ñoo ko fa teg tegut boppam foofu te loi gis nga loi bi nga gis nii nekkul ne moom nga xayta loi bi moo nekk si kaw boppam kon lu moo def mu àndaa loi donc réewi Gambia loolu lañ buga te loolu foofu la ñoo sax tam loolu mooy soo wax.
jërëjëf mën nañ laa am. saa yu ñu ko laajte rek mu ne ba suba.
lu mu buga amaguma ko te inshallah ëllëg dinañ am gudd.
waaye gisoon nañ la last time yaa ngi sol t-shirt bi ñu bindoon fa hashtag something. waaw tey ñu gis nga fële fii.
anyway man lu tax ma ñëw ci court Yakuma UDP la and UDP member la suñ doom la suñ sista la te ba pare lu ñu la tax ma dina ñëw jigéen la doo mën a daaxa jigéen waxuloo ko no reason te am na right taxaw fu mu taxaw am na right ba ko ne nga xëy rek daaxa ba pare number 2 jigéen la inshallah dina adel wax classe
so ñi wax ne ni num tudati yeen supporter yi Yakuma ak Yakuma ci jëmi boppam da ngeen bëgg a jël loi bi seen loxo lo am pour wax
ñun jëli loi bi bari may ngi nak ñun as a citizen am nañ right yóbbu kees bi li yàlla me ñu jël as a Gambian citizen am nañ right Yakuma xam right as a Gambian but it's just like Yaya Jammeh system. It's the same thing.
Why ben fere am na nga xamantene ñu ngi wax ne ci Yakuma di def ñu yëpp di indi ko because am na ñu bari yuñ daaxoon fi ni bu nga xamantene mu nekkul sax ñen na ñu daax nañ te li am demonstration back, report back, everything. It's all because it's all out because the popular.
No, it's not like that. It's not like population. Number one, popular. Number two, the same decision. No same decision. As a lawyer, I'm a lawyer. You're right on that talk. Inshallah, super.
My name is Bakari Kamara, but commonly known as Kamara.
Yeah. What is your presence here today?
My presence here is to show solidarity with the women and with my country's law. If my women that have been crying quite a long in the country, and today we're supposed to give them hope. And now, today, we've seen the move that our chief of executive took is making them to come into tears, which I could not sit. We stood here and fight for that dictatorship because women were trying to be in such position. And it's not an ordinary woman. This woman is in 5 committees, in the National Assembly. That means something. Probably if you put me there, I could have not even been effective in 1. But since the reason being she's in 5, that means she's that woman who is doing well for the country, not for an individual. So if you even change that woman to a man who doesn't even know nothing, it's an insult to the country. So we have to come and show solidarity with the women and herself and my party as well.
So you mean to tell us that you are a member of the UDP?
Yes, I'm a member of the United Democratic Party. But you know that my party's principles are, to see how are we going to strengthen democracy. How are we going to see democracy is rooted here. It's not uprooted.
Okay, what do you have to say to people that are saying that you yourself and the supporters of Yakuma Jaiteh and Yakuma Jaiteh
okay, fine. She's in the law in their hand. And there's so many examples. I think I heard Yakuma herself. They called her that this is what they wanted to do. You understand? That they wanted to do that. That means they want to bring the law into their own hands. But her advice was also good. This is why it didn't see any violence around. You understand? We want to come and demonstrate and do that. Probably me, who doesn't know anything about in the law, I would take it in a way which doesn't go friendly with the law. So then I'm informed that I shouldn't do it in that way. This is why you are not seeing people burning tires in the street. We could have done that for Kumba.
So what can you tell us about what the president did?
The president, what he did was an insult to the country. Today, the whole of the world is present. They are now eyeing onto this country just because somebody has flouted our country, our constitution. And this is the guy who stood and said that there must be justice. Laws will be enforced. He's going to guarantee the democracy. The democracy, that woman has the right to speak. She has the right to speak out on a platform. This is where those women can come over. We are talking about 50-50. How can the 50-50? How can we have it? Today, if Kumba is thrown out of that office, you will be discouraged. Today, you are interviewing me. Yesterday, you were not doing it because of what the dictator. And we cannot be helping him to become a dictator.
And that is, if he's not already, he's about to be, but if he's not even ready, he's even there.
What can you say to people that are saying that your presence here and your support for Yakumba is politically motivated?
Let them understand.
Like you are, as you said, you are a UDP member.
Yes.
And
Let me bring you back to a bit of history. It's like when the UDP was coming demonstrating, challenging the dictator here. They were seeing it as UDP matters. But it is here to people who present themselves as Gambians to see that it's enough is enough. But when the enjoyment comes, which party was left behind? We understand what it means, democracy. This is why if anybody happen to infringe that democracy, we'll come out and in the name of our party, not in violence. But we come to defend that. Remember, our people died. We lost a lot. So it cost us a lot. It means a lot for us. They may not understand. But the way we understand and the way the others understand is completely different. We are understanding as a human being. We have souls deep down. We can never get them back. And they fight for the cause to bring that democracy in this country. So we cannot just let those bloods to go like that. That is why the move of UDP and others is completely different. Because my friend who used to start by me to fight Solo Sunday is gone. I'm not seeing it. They don't have anybody by them. They are seeing all their friends around. Their children are seeing all their fathers, their mothers. We are not. So this is why we will not be violent, but we will make sure that those souls that are gone will not just be. Being a state house doesn't make you Allah.
so what do you think this will do to the Gambia's democracy?
It is, this is what we are saying. We are talking about the $1.7 billion. It has to be based on good governance and protect of people's rights. You understand? Now, we have partners in development. And this partner in development will be gauging us as to how we are running our democracy. You understand? If the president or the government of the day did not rule according to the rules of law, I'm telling you, we cannot make any, we will not be laying down blocks for projects coming. We will be denied many things. Donor conferences have been happening in countries like Guinea-Bissau and other countries. But what happened when the countries started to infringe with the democracy? They stopped bringing it. So if he started to do that, he's the biggest enemy of this country. That 1.7 billion will not come. Because they are measuring us as to how we are progressing. That's how it will come. If he started to behave like dictator, who's going to spend his 1.5 billion? No one. No one will do that. So it's an insult. I will, with honesty, he's a human being, our president and his government. They are human beings. They can have mistakes. They are human beings. But they should listen back. They should listen to our people. The people down there, I don't have a Pajero. I will tell him the truth. But maybe he who does not even know ABC, you surrounded by you, and these are the people who are advising you. They don't want to lose that Pajero. They don't want to lose that pickup. So they're not going to tell you. It's not about you, it's about them, the comfortability they are in. The president should have something in his head. He who will stand before him and tell him the truth, even it's going to cost him pain, but the government will enjoy it. This is why he's the first person who should defend our constitution. He swore to that. So if anything that's going against our constitution is an insult, it's going to take us from where? Yahya Jammeh did a big mistake. But for him, he did it deliberately. Because taking out Yahya Jammeh means to correct the system. He has seen what Yahya Jammeh did here. So he has learned. Yahya Jammeh did not learn. From soldier he came here, acted like a soldier, barbaric. We've seen that for 22 years, which he himself was part of it. So how can he start to do the same things? Is it today that we have Gambia? The Gambian people, are they today? Are they born today? No. They were here before 22 years. So we saw how Yahya Jammeh came to being as a dictator. So if we see him doing the same thing, we don't hate him, but we don't want him to become that. He will be disowned by the world. His own people started to disown him. So the world will disown him. We selected a good person, a good Gambian. That's what we thought. But all of a sudden, we seen them going to the bush. Gambia never again.
Okay, we've seen that there were other Gambians who were appointed and at the same time were sacked at a point.
Yeah.
And we've seen that, what is your take on the fact that people are saying you're being outside here today, or you've been in support with, how do you call it? Yakumba, with the demonstration and everything, is because Yakumba is looking for popularity. What is your take on that?
I think I was talking to Yakumba last week at the vice president's residence at home, we were going for a meeting. So I came to her. I was sick, couldn't have shook my hand with her. Somebody was telling me, "This is Yakuma." I said, "No, I know Yakuma." You know what? She told me, "No, Barrow made me popular." So it's not her looking. Barrow made her popular because he should have not even touched. Don't you know that I'm seeing her as our next president? I am seeing her as our next president.
Why are you seeing her as our next president?
Because she can do it. She understands. All the interviews she gave, you cannot see that. You can see how humble.
She was professional.
You understand? So those are the type of people. We were taking it big. Look, it's Yakumba who's in the problem. But Yakumba said, my people even want to put the law into their hands. He's even advising us. You understand? That's what we mean. If I'm stupid, my leader becomes intelligent. So that lady, what I read from her, what I'm seeing, I'm observing from her, says that person I can point. It's my right. I want her to become the president of the republic. I don't care who, but only a genuine Gambian. Let it just be a genuine Gambian. It doesn't matter who, where we tribe, religion, creed, or whatsoever. I don't care. We just want to. We thought that's what we are going to have today, seated at the national, at the state house. But we are let down, and that cannot be forgiven, even if we don't say it. How many people dancing around here when we were going for nominations, election campaign? Elder people who are older than the president, who can be a grandfather. You can see them dancing, especially when he won the elections. What happened? Because they thought that they are going to have that Gambia, that country they want. Today, that country is going out of their hand. We will never let it go. We're going to hold it. That is it. But we just want to have peace in this country. Nothing will happen in violence. We will not do that. Because whatever we are going to do, at the end of the day, if you misbehave, why do you need to even talk to people? Why do you need to even follow Yakumba? If you want Yakumba to continue, if you burn the National Assembly, will she be there and others? No. Everything has to be professional. But it is as our right. UDP, fine. Accept that. But I'm a Gambian, likewise. I have the right to come to show my solidarity to anybody. Like I did on the 19th of December, on 19th of January, when they were swearing in the president in Senegal. I made it clear that if only they didn't swear him, if they swear him, I will be at Westfield. Let me be the first person, which I did. You see where the big tableau of Africell is where I entered. I was there, I listened to his swearing. Immediately I go out, the first person to show his picture, it was me. I just did it because even if I die, but I want him to be the president of the Gambia. So it costs people a lot. He don't know, he has to understand that. That's the simplest thing. It's just as simple as that. It's not even difficult to be president. Especially the aftermath of Yaya Jammeh. What Yaya Jammeh did the opposite. You are qualified. Simple.
Okay, we were here on Monday by 7 o'clock. We were here, and we were told that it is adjourned till today, which is Thursday the 14th. At the same time, we were here till since 7. But when we got into the court, we were told that tomorrow will be the ruling of the conjunction. So, what do you have to say about that?
I think this is all. We've just given a bit of credit to our democratization. You know, we used to see a president before who used to sit in his house and say exactly how the court is going to give his verdict to a particular case. You understand? But now it's left to the court. You understand? We have to leave them free. This is why the president did not even have that right to tell the National Assembly this, the courts, you understand, and himself. We should them. We should leave everybody to like the court what they are doing. Yes, we are giving our solidarity. You understand? That's it. But it doesn't matter tomorrow, after tomorrow. That's not a problem. For me, that's not a problem.
So what do you have to say to the president and the public and the supporters of Yakumba and everybody?
Let me just say Gambian people. Let us stand tooth and nail to see that the democracy that cost us heavily in whatever form. You know, sometimes I'm seated in my office. When I listen to the TRRC, I wept and nobody beat me. Considering my age, I shouldn't just be crying like that. But things that our people has gone through, so I feel like Gambia, I feel it in me. So you understand? So these are the sort of things we all should take a break from the president down and look the Gambia and see where this Gambia is supposed to go. Political affiliation, it doesn't matter. Let there be 30 political parties. That's the best thing, to account for them. Their responsibilities, to tell them, you don't do that, do that, do that. You do it for your country. Let us just have that better Gambia we all yearning for our children, for continuity. It's an insult to be living in such a Gambia. So I urge everybody to be well-mannered, in peace and harmony.
Do you have any word for the president?
My president should rethink, should revisit. And for example, he has a political advisor. Did you know that this is a political crisis? You understand? We all know the little issues with the president and his former party, because it's not the UDP party member. He had his political advisor on perspective Jaiteh. He was asked, what is your job? What is the ethics of your job? He said, my job is whenever any political party in this country have a meeting, should invite me, let me go and listen. Good or bad, I come and explain that to the president. Or if I'm passing, I hear people talking about the president, you understand? I can go and tell. I said that's hypocrisy. That's not what we call political advisor. This one move, you understand? Even if the president is even got the right to sack or to denominate Kumba, but the political situation today, it should have been the the political advisor's brain to cook it. Certain decisions, take it at under certain climate, it causes you problem. You understand? You don't do it at that time. If you do it at that time, you have a problem. Yeah, they may have a right to put to coil down the demonstrations. Yeah, the vice president and his guys, UDP guys, he has the power. He bring them to the court, drag them. But wasn't that decision that took him out? It was a wrong move. But he took it as, I'm going to kill UDP, which was not well calculated, never knowing that even without those people, it can still move. So sometimes advisors are very important. Advisors should be honest. So he should be the person who should be very honest who to employ. It should not be a family thing or my friend before. It should not be that. Because if you bring into a family, my friend, I will always want my family to be there, my friend to be there. But a genuine Gambian who will look into his eye and say, my Mr. President, this is wrong. We cannot do that. If he carries on, he resigns. That's what we mean a country. So the president should know who to take to advise him. You cannot take a small boy in the streets who knows nothing. An advisor is just like a president. It's just the name that changes. You are telling the president to act this way. So it's just like president. He should not be a lunatic person in the street, be a friend or whatsoever. No. He should have all criteria of character of nationhood, nationalism in him. Whether pain or not, they're going to say the truth for this country. So I think let him take a back and rethink how and why, and give himself this question: why today the Gambians that are dancing, the Gambians that are clapping, the Gambians who made me, some are even making me God or demigod, but today the same people. So he has that question to answer by himself. Let him go and sleep. Think of nobody. Why this is happening to me? How was I before? You understand? The way where you think here, we've seen that. He has even made the doctor popular also. And because of that, the doctor has to win, what do I call it? An accolade. A prestigious one for that matter. So you see, the behavior of a president is very important. If I were him, I would have handled the doctor. How would I handle him? Yes. He said he lacks in the intellectual pedigree. Yes, I would say yes. It's true. But you are the people at the university level now. So can you produce those intellects to come? Because I'm already there. So the responsibility, it is you, Dr. Caesar and others, who should give us those products to be the leaders of this country. So the president, I think he lacked good advice. He lacked good advice, and let him be wise with that. I think that will lead him to where he wants to go. A better one. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. See?
maa lay gën a garaaw su ma fi nit waxee lu ma war a xam su ma la mounté yow ne ma dund sax
As you've all seen, we were right here at Banjul to witness the hearing of Kumba Jaiteh. Like we told you on Monday, it was adjourned to today, it was the 14th of March. But when we came here, we got to get into the court and we were told that the ruling of the conjunction, which Kumba signed, will be talked about tomorrow, inshallah. We were here with my camera lady, we were here to witness the hearing and we've interviewed many, you've had many, what the supporters say. But Kumba herself did not say a word. The only thing that she managed to say was about the ruling which will take place tomorrow. This was all we had for you here in Banjul. Mbokk yi ñuy seetaan ñu ngi woon fii nga xamante ne mooy Banjul pour witness hearing ni Kumba Jaiteh bi nga xamante ne moo waroon a am Monday ñu ajoon ko ba ñu ajoon ko ba tey Thursday nga xamante ne ñu ngi fi ñëwoon pour déglu li nga xamante ne loolu lañ ajoonoon on Monday tey nag bu ñëwee jot nañoo dugg si biir court bi waaye gars yi xamal ñu ne conjunction bi nga xamante ne moom la Kumba sign ëllëg dinañ si wax ëllëg inshallahu rabbi dinañ si wax waaye gis ngeen nag buñ fi ñëwee interview nañ ñu bëri interview nañ supporters yi interview nañ mbokkaam yi ñi nga xamante ne wax nañ in support of her moom nag si jëmmi boppam waxut waaye wax na tuuti rek si li nga xamante ne moo war a am ëllëg waaye bu passé loolu leneen waxu ko ñu ngi leen fi ñëwaloon man sama jëmmi bopp man di Hadi Sow nekkale si gannaaw microphone bi ak sama caméraman bi kooku di Ndour Ndiaye bandiraɓe singama minen ɗo gonɗo Banjul ko ganatuma hoorema ɗum fotnoɗo nen hakkude Kumba Jaiteh e kame ganatu laamu Gambian kono nde min garino ɗo monde ɓe mbi ɓe goppatin ha hande ɓe kaala hen nde woni alhames min gari ɗon hande noon kono ɓe mbi ha bimbi si ɓe gari dilli ko Kumba waɗi ko signé ɓe kaalat hen Kumba e hoore mum noon min lamdima ɗum kono o jaɓani haal kono bandiraɓe mum eɓe gandantuma hoorema ɓe gari hiya ɓe darani ɓe ɗum darani ɓen kaali on nani ko ɓe kaali ko ɗum min dañatno ɗo hande minen on mbiya cukkon min don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and like our Facebook page. Like we always say in the local language, when you support us, we will bring you more. We don't want to go to any other place to look for help because we are here for you. We are here for the country. We are here for Gambian. If you support us, we will bring you whatsoever you are in need of. We were right here in Banjul and we thank you very much for your people for watching. Do join us next time. It was a pleasure. Thank you.